Hey guys, Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus remodels when you love where you live and you want to make it better, and Focus Homes, your local custom home builder. It is Real Estate Roundup Austin edition. So we're in our conference for Keller Williams. It's called the Mega Agent Camp this week. So we are on remote location, but we're still giving you all the insights for Central Florida where we do business. All right, so the big news this week is that the listings were up and the pendings were up in Lakeland specific, and in Polk County the listing were up but the pending were down. So we'll see a little bit of inventory change there. We'll also see that as far as the pricing goes, you'll see a very steady growth curve over several weeks on our 12-week moving average. That's what's going on, and our list price compared to our sold price went to 99%. So let's get into the details and see what's going on this week. All right, so for Lakeland, we had 87% replenishment ratio, meaning that 87% of the pendings, the homes taken off the market for new pending contract, were replaced by listings. So that's below 100, meaning there's a overall inventory shrink. And then for Polk County, we're at 77%, so that's a pretty big difference. We had a lot more homes come off the market than were put on the market, so that's something going on there. If we look at our average home closed in the past 7 days, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1906 square feet, 201.23 average price per square foot, with list price and 198.74 per square foot on the sold price. We have an average list of 382,807. The average closed price for the home is 378,891. I mentioned 99% sold price compared to list, and average days on the market crept up to 40. So let's go down our other stats. I mentioned to you the gradual price increase. You can actually see, I'm looking at the graph, it's earlier this year, but for several weeks, actually several months, it's just a very, very steady growth pattern. So we had a peak in about just after mid-year last year, 2022, and if you look now on the 12-week average, those peaks are the same, and we're in an upward projection for 2023. So we don't see the prices coming down at all. Let's go down to our days on the market we mentioned. So that one actually, that graph is interesting. It's kind of plateauing. So we rose, and then we came down quite sharply, and now it's leveling off a little bit for the past several weeks. So I'll be interested to see how that goes. But around that 35 to 40 day mark seems to be what things are on the market for at the moment in Central Florida. If we look at the sales, there's no real pattern there. We had a real uptick from January through April, very, very steep graph for a 12-week moving average, and then it sort of leveled off and gone down and gone up a little bit over time. For Lakeland, you'll see it a very, very, very slight decline on sales, looking at the 12-week moving average on there. Canceled, withdrawn, and expired listings, they're keeping pretty steady. We generally have listings that are canceled in the teens, which when you think about a few hundred listings, it's just a piddly number, and the others are in the single digits. So not a whole lot going on. Generally, listings are selling. However, there's still a perception out there. I've got a couple listings that keep coming in and off the market for financing reasons and what have you. And there's definitely a mentality out there, if it's been on the market, what's wrong with it? Sometimes there's nothing wrong with it, just that the previous buyers fell through. We look at our equilibrium, our housing supply. We're at 1.8 months. We need 6 months for equilibrium, so we have a 70% shortage. That's a big number. Let's see, we are halfway through August, so hopefully next week we'll have our July numbers in to see how we're doing. But between that 65 and 75% housing shortage for Lakeland should be no surprise whatsoever. And then if we look down our active listings, those lines are relatively flat. When you look at the 12-week average, there's not a whole lot going on. For the Polk County, you can see it declining definitely over time since January, February, March to the present time. You can see that, and same in Lakeland. It's just not a very fast decline. Sellers just aren't selling their houses. If you know somebody that needs to sell, or it'd be a good idea for them. So please have them reach out to the realtor. The sales are being held up by not enough homes to actually sell to people. That's part of it. If you look on our graph for the percentage of listings having price adjustments, you'll see that we have it's come down. It's going back up again. And let's see. So we're talking about June. It looked like it was at a low, and let's see, that was not quite 50%, just above 50%, and now we're up to 60%. So you've got to take that into account when you're looking at the sold price compared to the list price. If 60% of the listings are changing their list price because they're not getting any action, then that's something to consider. All right, let's have a look at anything going on this week. I don't see anything for. Well, let me take that back. Tasty Tuesday. Tasty Tuesday is this coming week in downtown Lakeland, which is amazing. And if you haven't tried it, please check it out. Check out downtown Lakeland and have a look at that. Otherwise, that's it. All right, guys, have a fantastic week, and we'll be back to Lakeland next time, and we'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to look in the YouTube description. There's a bunch of links for all the programs and things. There's some phenomenal things available. Let me know how I can help. All right, take care now. Bye-bye.